12, and that the quarters both of officers and soldiers, in His Majesty said dominions in America, may hereafter be duly paid and satisfied, be it enacted by the authority aforesaid, that from and after the 24th day of March, in the year 1765, every officer to whom it belongs to receive, or that does actually receive, the pay or subsistence money either for a whole regiment, or particular companies, or otherwise, shall immediately, upon each receipt of every particular sum which shall from time to time be paid, returned, or come to his or their hands, on account of pay or subsistence, give public notice thereof to all persons keeping inns, or other places where officers or soldiers are quartered by virtue of this act, and shall also appoint the said innkeepers and others to repair to their quarters, at such times as they shall appoint for the distribution and payment of the said pay or subsistence money to the said officers or soldiers, which shall be within 4 days at farthest after receipt of the same as aforesaid, and the said innkeepers and others shall then and there acquaint such officer or officers with the accounts or debts, if any shall be, between them and the officers and soldiers so quartered in their respective houses, which account the said officer or officers are hereby required to accept of, and immediately pay the same, before any part of the said pay or subsistence be distributed either to the officers or soldiers, provided the accounts exceed not for a commission's officer of soot, being under the degree of a captain, for such officers diet and small beer per diem, 1 shilling, and if such officer shall have a horse or horses, for each horse or horses, for their hay and straw per diem, 6 pence, nor for 1 soot soldier's diet and small beer, cider, or rum mixed as aforesaid, per diem, 4 pence. And if any officer or officers as aforesaid shall not give notice as aforesaid, and not immediately, upon producing such accounts stated, satisfy, content, and pay the same, upon complaint and oath made thereof by any 2 witnesses, before 2 of His Majesty's justices for the village, town, township, city, district, or other place where such quarters were, which oath such justices are hereby authorized and required to administer, the paymaster or paymasters of His Majesty's guards and garrisons, upon certificate of the said justices before whom such oath was made, of the sum due upon such accounts, and the persons to whom the same is owing, are hereby required and authorized to pay and satisfy the said sums out of the arrears due to the said officer or officers, upon penalty that such paymaster or paymasters shall forfeit their respective place or places of paymaster, and be discharged from holding the same for the future, and in case there shall be no arrears due to the said officer or officers, then the said paymaster or paymasters are hereby authorized and required to deduct the sums he or they shall pay pursuant to the certificates of the said justices, out of the next pay or subsistence money of the regiment to which such officer or officers shall belong, and such officer or officers shall, for every such offense, or for neglecting to give notice of the receipt of such pay or subsistence money as aforesaid, be deemed and taken, and is hereby declared, to be ipso facto cashiered.